Good morning. Let's get some coffee made this morning. I've already had 1 cup. It is almost 8 o'clock in the morning, and I've been up since 6:30. And I got my first cup of coffee in. But now I'm gonna go for my second cup, and I'm fixing to show you. I'm about to show you why I put my creamer, my half and half, in a smaller container. Now I had 2 cream pitchers, but one of them chipped, and um, it was ceramic. So once you chip a ceramic dish, it becomes porous and things will soak into it. So I had to toss it. So I'm down to 1 now, and it's in the dishwasher. We're gonna do our second cup of coffee. There we go. There we go. And guys, I will meet you guys out on the porch. Let's go have some coffee on the porch. Good morning this morning. It's a beautiful day out this morning. And I really am enjoying today. Today is Thursday, I believe. So this morning I thought it was Friday this morning for some reason. So I went directly to my calendar and realized it was Thursday. I've been like confused with the days this week a little bit. I don't know why, but I have been. Today I wanted to first have some coffee with you. It's so good. And then I wanted to go over the seeds that I'm going to be planting for my fall garden. I have 4 4x4 beds out in the garden, and I want to focus on what I've been eating really a lot of. And one of the things that I've been eating a lot of is spinach, and I have seeds already. You can see it's been opened, and so I want to use these seeds up. They've been probably in my seed collection for a year or 2, and so this is the winter that they're all going in the ground. So we got spinach that I wanted to plant. We have arugula, which is in the spring mix that I purchased. And so I want to plant some arugula. We have some kale seeds that I want to plant because I love kale. It's one of my favorite things. We have Swiss chard that I want to plant. I'm looking through. I do have some mustard greens seeds and some collard green seeds. But we're going to plant the things that I know I'm going to eat, and if I have room, then I'm going to plant these 2 and see if I can figure out a way that I'm going to be able to, that I enjoy eating them. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do with that is those seeds. Now, I do have others that are duplicates, like arugula and more spinach seed. But I'm going to use those spinach seeds that are already open and get those out of the way. And yeah, So that's the greens that I'm going to be planting. And I have the yard man scheduled to come this Monday, and he's going to work on the garden, and I'm going to get out there with him, and we're going to spread the seeds. We're going to direct sow the seeds. Now, this next box is the lettuce box. And I have a package of just, it says lettuce, so I'm going to use those up. I'm going to plant I think it says oak leaf lettuce. Yeah, it says, I forgot to bring my glasses out. It says oak leaf lettuce, so I'm going to plant some of this. I'm going to plant some romaine lettuce. And I'm going to plant some butter crunch lettuce. So, that. Then I have in this next box cabbage and bok choy. And so I'm going to plant some of the cabbage, some bok choy. We're just going to see, what comes up. All of these are greens that I can have on my menu. Now this one I do have Brussels sprouts, which I want to try to plant, and celery. And then this last one is some white scallions, chives. I'm not going to turn it upside down because the seeds will spill out, but chives. Evergreen, here, let me show you. Evergreen bunching onions, because the tops I can have. And so I'm going to spread these seeds out in a section of the little garden that I have. I do have seeds for leeks here, and I have seeds for Walla Walla onions, but the Walla Walla onions is not on my eating plan right now. So I will have to talk to my coach and ask her if I can plant the Walla Walla onions, and yeah, and we'll see where it goes. Right now it's not on my plan, but it is something that I might be able to introduce back in later. So there you go. Those are my seeds that'll be going in the ground on Monday. And I'm excited about it. Now, I wanted to sit outside because I wanted to let you guys know that I am okay here as far as the storm is concerned. We have complete cloud coverage right now, but we are on the outer bands of the tropical storm that's moving in the Gulf and landing in Louisiana. So we have the cloud coverage without the rain. No high winds, no storms, none of that. So I'm blessed in that sense. I'm praying for those that are in the path of the storm for their safety. and hope that they took the measures that they needed to make sure that they are okay. I'm going to get into the house, and the next part of this will be me cooking breakfast. But I wanted to spend some time out on the porch with you guys and have a little breakfast. Have a little coffee with you. All right, I'll see you inside when I get ready to cook breakfast. Maybe. I also need to go to the grocery store to pick up just a few things. I was going to do a Walmart haul, but it's not enough. I need to have $35 to do a Walmart haul, and I don't need to spend that much. I just need to pick up a few things. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm ready for some breakfast. So we're going to have today is eggs, 2 eggs, and 2 strips of bacon. So I'm going to get that bacon out that I cooked earlier. Get my eggs out. And start off with getting this heated up. Putting 2 strips of bacon in, but I'm going to break them in half so they fit in the skillet a little better. There we go. Then I'm going to use the bacon fat to cook the eggs in. I need my apron on. I'm going to get my apron on, and I'm going to get a plate that I'm going to serve myself with. And I think today I want some fine china this morning. So that's what I'm going to get out. Move that to the back. I'm going to put this in here. This is my fine china. Maybe one day I'll get out my other piece of china that I have. I have several patterns on this plates. Maybe one day I'll get out a different pattern. And I want today to whip the eggs up. Bacon is heating up. I'm going to whip the eggs up. Today's plan says 2. That's what I'm going to do. Fluff it up. Salt, pepper, I want it mixed real good. There we go. Stop tapping that fork. Susie. Tapping the fork, Susie. Alright. We're going to give these a flip. I need another fork to eat with. Okay. I'm going to shake as much of that grease off as I can. Because remember, fat is my friend now. Okay. And instead, it calls for butter to cook this in, but if I am heating up this bacon, I'm going to use the bacon grease. It's already in there. Why would I get butter out when I already have the bacon grease that I need for this egg scramble? Why would I do that? There we go, my egg scramble. Look, there's plenty of bacon grease up in there. Then I'm going to get a spoon out, because that's how I do mine. I'm not making an omelet today. Somebody suggested I use a spatula when I do the omelet, and that's a good idea. Okay. I'm just so used to using a spoon to flip the eggs. I've done it most of my life since I was about 18, 19 years old. And so I'm just used to doing it that way. I'm going to flip this over. I want the other side to cook really well. Flip this over. Here's the thing, I'm scrambling my eggs these days instead of over easy. And the reason is because when I do over easy eggs, I want something to sop the juice up with. And I can't have bread, so. So I'm eating the scrambled eggs. There we go. We're going to slide this. Let me get this fork out of the way right now. And we're going to slide this onto the plate. And this, my friends, is what I'm going to have for breakfast this morning. I'll see you in the next clip when I get ready to do something else. And I already know what I'm going to be doing. And I'm taking you guys along for the ride. Look at me, everyone. I left the house to go shopping, got there, and went to take my phone out of my purse, and guess what? My phone was sitting here on the counter at the house. How many of you guys ever do that? You guys ever do that? I just did that. I was going to film it. But what I will film is the $14 worth of produce that I just bought. I went down to a store called HEB, which is just right down the street from me. They they purchase locally sourced farms in our area that bag up things with their logo. And so this is they always do this. This is locally grown produce. And so I picked up some kale greens. I picked some romaine hearts because I wanted to make those burgers, and I remember I chopped up the romaine hearts. And I've gone through what I have. So today's called for some spinach, so a spinach salad. So I picked up some fresh spinach. I do have frozen spinach, but I wanted fresh spinach for a fresh spinach salad. And then I picked up 2 bags of these small cucumbers, mini cucumbers, because all of my recipes have been calling for cucumbers. That's the thing about this eating plan, is that they're calling for a lot of cucumbers. And so I'm sticking to the plans that I have for right now. But once I get into learning more about creating my own menus, then I'll start incorporating other things into my diet that I enjoy. And one of the things that they have for today is roasted asparagus. So I'm going to roast some asparagus, fresh asparagus today. And this is going to be enough for 2 or 3 meals. So I'll roast it all at once, and then I'll have it ready for other meals. So you saw all of the produce. Well, let me back it up. There we go. There we go. Now you can see all of the produce that I picked up. So I picked up the spinach, the romaine lettuce, the kale, 2 bags of cucumbers, and a bunch of asparagus. I'm bringing you guys in to show you my lunch for today. I'm hungry. I got hungry. So I am going to bring you guys in and show you what I'm making for lunch today. I'm getting everything out. Alright, it says I'm making spinach salad. 3 cups of spinach. So remember the fresh spinach that I just bought? Well, we are going to get 3 cups of it. So let me pull that cup out. Get this out. 1 cup. Two cups. A bit more. 3 cups. I'm gonna cram it in there too. 3 cups of spinach. That's a lot of spinach. I washed the sink out. Got the spinach. Now, let me get this one off the floor. The one off the floor needs to go because it was on the floor. What I want to do with this spinach is I do want to cut it up. That's too big for me. So I'm gonna get the the kitchen shears out, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take these leaves, stack them up. to these larger leaves. Okay, and we're going to go in and start chopping these leaves down to size, stems and everything. I don't mind the stems. Oh, I'll do some more of it. See, there's many ways you could chop this up. I showed you at least 3 techniques right there. But I want this all chopped up. So they're bite size. There we go. Now, there we go. Now that's more manageable. It calls for 3 cups of spinach, which I got. Diced cucumber. And it says 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of diced cucumbers. I'm not sure how you measure out 2 tablespoons of diced cucumbers, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to cut the ends off of those cucumbers. Let me get out. I miss a plate. And I'm just going to come in, take a cucumber and dice it up. Curious. I have a 4th cup here. We're gonna see 2 tablespoons of diced cucumbers is how much in a cup? Close to a 4th a cup. I was just curious. The rest of this, I'm going to put into the refrigerator, and we'll use it in another salad later. I'm going to get my apron back on because When I went to the grocery store, I took my apron off. Now that I'm back cooking, I mean, not really cooking, but now that I'm back making a meal, it said 1 ounce of pecans chopped. I used my chopper, and my pecans, a family member brought me the pecans, and so I have the pecans in my already divided up into 1 ounce packages. I just took a package, put it in my chopper, and chopped it up. Follow me, and we'll go over to the scale, because that's the next thing I have to do, is the scale. All right, we're here over at the scale. Let me get this pieces of the chopper out of the way. And we're at the scale. And I need, I'm turning circles here in the kitchen. I need 2 ounces of each. So I'm going to put this on the scale. Pull the scale out a little bit. Put this on the scale. I know you can't read it, but that's okay. I can. And I want you to see that I am measuring things out. Okay, it's been tared. So I need 2 ounces of the salami. So it looks like 2 pieces, because that's 1 ounce and that's 2 ounces. I did find the Gouda cheese. Somebody in the comments said, you have Gouda cheese, go find it. I found it. And I need 2 ounces of Gouda cheese. So it needs to read 4. Well, gotta keep going. There it is. So it was 3 slices of this. All right. I'll leave this right here. I thought I had it going, but I didn't. I chopped up the salami. I chopped up the Gouda cheese. And I added 2 tablespoons of the salad dressing, that skinny girl salad dressing that I received as a gift. And this, my friends, is what I'm going to have for my lunch today. I really am looking forward to it. I'm going to take the rest of this cucumber and put it up, because I do have later on today another opportunity for cucumbers in my meal plan. So I will bring you guys back. Oh wait, see, this is what the cucumber is left from that one cucumber I diced up. Let me get this mixed up. want to get this coated with that salad dressing. Here we go. This is going to be my salad for lunch today. Let me give it a try. This is good. This is real good. I'm not bad about it. I'm not mad about it, for sure. Good evening, everyone. It is 5:30 right now, and I am going to, here we go. I am going to, let's get my test done for this evening. So I'm getting this out. I'm getting a swab out. This. And the kits. And let's see what my test results are going to be today. I need both of these out. Here we go. And then I get to go in and make my dinner. I'm excited about that. This is the last strip off of this container. Remember, I do the glucose twice a day, and I do the ketones once a day. So, all right, let's get in and do glucose first. And I'm going to use my ring finger this time. I do want the alcohol to dry because I don't want the alcohol swab to, here we go. Ow. Right. All right, let's see together. $117, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's do the second one. All right, let's see what the second one. 8, 7, 6. 1.4. All right. I'm a fat burning machine. I am. Doctor's going to be happy over that. Oh. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off this filming so that I can send the results in. And we can get in the kitchen and start cooking me some dinner. Today I'm a hungry person. Yesterday wasn't so hungry, but today I am. I completely skipped a whole meal yesterday because I wasn't hungry. All right, let me get off of here turn that in. Hey everyone, I'm bringing you in to show you the asparagus that I got, and I'm adding some seasoned salt to it, some olive oil to it. I'm gonna get in here and coat this up really well, and then we're gonna get it in the oven where I spread it out. And this is gonna make probably 4 servings. Enough for 4. Yeah, enough for 4 servings. So I'll have one of them tonight, and then I will work this in to meals during the week. Good evening, everyone. I am showing the preparation for this evening's meal. I'm going to take these pork rinds. This is a half an ounce of pork rinds. I'll put them in this bag, and I am going to crush them because I need them crushed up. But I wanted you to see that they were pork rinds. Okay? And so I am crushing them up. And this is going to be the breadcrumbs for this recipe. No breadcrumbs, we're using pork rinds instead. There we go. So, pork rinds are successfully crushed up. Okay. I'm gonna rinse this bowl out. It was up in the cabinet, and so I'm gonna rinse it out just to make sure everything's clean here. All right, so done with that. I'm coming in. Let me show you what let me make sure it's in. There we go. We're making salmon patties the Verda way. And I am saving all of these recipes, by the way, because I want to know if I like them. So this is it if you want a screenshot. Then I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to get all the ingredients put together. And yeah. And then I'll bring you back when I've got all the ingredients put together. I have all the ingredients together for this recipe. It says for me to crush the pork, crush the pork rinds, which I did, beat the eggs in a mixing bowl. So I need 4 eggs. It calls for 4 large eggs. So we're going to get 4 eggs out. Find out what's going on with this one. It is not releasing from the carton, and I know that it wasn't busted. But one way to release eggs like that, there may have been like egg on it, and I got it from the grocery store, from a busted one. I'm gonna go around this thing. Water in it. We're going to see if we can get this thing to release. There it went, it released. Okay, so this one. Four eggs. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 eggs. Beat them. Come over here and get a fork. We're going to beat these 4 eggs. There we go. We got 4 beaten eggs. Now it says mix the pork rinds, lemon juice, which is half a lemon squeezed. So we're going to get a lemon popped open. This one has a lot of seeds. So I'm going to use my hands. I'm going to squeeze that lemon juice while I catch the seeds in my hand. Okay, there we go. Make sure all that lemon juice gets in there. It's just lemon juice. Then it says all of the other ingredients. Now it called for half a cup of onions, but I can't have onions, but I can have the tops of the onion, green onions. That is on my list that I can have. So that's what I'm going to add into it. You adjust it to what you need. We got that. Mix the pork rinds. Pork rinds. Salmon drained. Mayonnaise. The mayonnaise called for 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Get a tablespoon out. And we're going to do 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Two, 3, 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Let's get all that in there. I don't know if you guys noticed, I did cut all my fingernails off before I did my own manicure at home. Okay, we have the pork rinds, we have the lemon juice, we have the 4 eggs, we have the mayonnaise, We have the onions in there. 1 teaspoon of dried parsley. I have scoops in my parsley. Salt. To taste. There we go. This is one way I can get the salt worked into my diet. All right. Then we're going to get this mixed together. And it goes in the refrigerator. It says to refrigerate for 30 minutes after I get it mixed up. Guys, the best way for me to do this is to get in with my hands. So I'm going to get a glove on. And I'm going to get in here with my hands. And we're going to get this mixed together. But before I do, I'm going to also show you, let me see if I can get it in there, this recipe. You can screenshot it if you want. This is the recipe I am using for the asparagus. The only thing different, I did not use the almond meal. I did use the asparagus, the olive oil, and lemon juice. I squeezed the lemon on it. And that's going to go in the oven. And I'm going to bake it at 425. So, here we go. We're getting in here. We're going to get this mixed up. I'm trusting the process. And this is supposed to make 4 patties. We'll see how many I get out of it. I have a feeling the eggs is what's going to help solidify this. But it's mixed up. It's the first time making this, so this way. I always make salmon patties, but not this way. So, this is going to be interesting. This is going off. And this is going to go into the refrigerator in 20 minutes. And eggs at the same time. Alright, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator along with all the other stuff, and I'll bring you back in 20 minutes. I'm bringing you guys in. I forgot that I had an event tonight with friends and family, and so I have been karaokeing tonight, believe it or not. And it's about 8:30 in the evening, and I'm just now getting to dinner. So I am going to get some bacon grease in here for these salmon patties. That should be enough to start off with. Why? Because I have it. Because I use a lot of bacon in my cooking. have the oven heating up to 425, and I am about to get these salmon croquets or salmon patties ready to go. And I think what I'm gonna do, I am up underneath you guys right now. You can see this one. I am going to get, oh, I guess I need to get the fire underneath this skillet. Get it started. It's not gonna melt without it. I'm gonna use my large cookie scoop for these because what this recipe said was 1/2 fluid ounce of pork rinds, but I'm not sure if I'm going to trust the process because I measured 1/2 ounce and it's a weight. It's not a fluid ounce. So I'm going to trust that they meant 1/2 weight ounce because these are not, they're not liquid. So I'm going to trust this process and we're going to see. By the time the asparagus gets done, the croquets should be done. I'm going to get a platter out to put the croquets on. I'm going to use this platter. I have not used this platter very often. So this is the one I'm going to use to cook up the salmon patties. I'm going to use this platter. Okay. I want to get that oil, that grease heated up pretty good. I want to hear it crackling. Here we go. That's what I wanted to hear. We're going to see how many croquets we get. I think I'm going to put 4 in the pan. However many we get, I'm going to divide it up. Spatula out. I'm standing here, I'm gonna go ahead and put this pan away. Let me see how many it's supposed to make. How many servings? I think I said that already 2 or 3 times, but I want to make sure. I think it says 4 servings. Yeah, 4 servings. Alright. Asparagus is going in. Let me get that back on the pan. And we're going to set the timer for 20 minutes. Okay. Place this right here. So now we've got the asparagus in the oven. We got the salmon patties in the skillet, and this is where I'm going to put them. And I'm going to take my time with these because I definitely want to get a good brown on both sides of these and help it to set. Because I think what's going to help this to set is, that scared me, but that was the tray that the asparagus was on. What I think is going to help these set is the eggs. You can see that the eggs are already, you know, solidifying all the way around it. Let me see. I'm worried about this, guys. I'm really worried. I'm worried it's going to become a mess. We're going to give it a try. Get it turned over. I managed to get them all flipped over. Now we're going to leave it. There's no way that this would have formed into 4 patties though. You're hearing a truck that comes by my neighborhood every night that has, it's like a driving convenience store. It has all kinds of stuff in it. It has fruits and vegetables and anything you might need for the next day for cooking. Alright, let's see if I can get these out of the pan. Let's see what they look like on the other side. Okay, they're browned up. I'm going to clear off the bottom of the pan with these crispies because I want to have it cleared off for the next round. And remember, I am not upset that there's so much fat in here because at this point, with my body, fat is my friend. That's what I'm burning. So it's either my own body fat or it's the fat that I'm consuming. So I do not mind this at all. All right. Now, let's get back into this bacon grease. Get some more bacon grease on there. So I'm going to put fry on this. So get this. Alright, we got it going. Let's see how many more of these I can make. So I think about 2 patties. That made a small one, so 2 patties. We'll do it. A little water in there. Now, I'm going to put this bacon grease back in the refrigerator, clean as I go. I gotta try this, the corn balls. I gotta try it. The flavor on that is spot on. Oh my gosh. People, this is a winner in my book. Can't keep my hands off these Krispies. I'm hungry, that's why. All right. Oh, see? All right, one of them scrambled. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I don't think that these two are brown enough yet. Let me get them over. Let's see if we can get them over the flame and get them hotter and solid. I think this stove is tilted just a little. Let's see if this is brown. Yep, that one is brown. So out of all of them, only one scrambled. So I'm happy with it. See what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get it back into the patty. See if I can save it. I'm trying. We got 8 minutes left on the asparagus. Want this one up here. The scrambled one. Nah, let's move this back over here. Here I am playing with my food. Alright, let's get this one out. Put it right there. There we go. I do believe I put it back into the patty and it's gonna stay. Alright, so while this is frying up on the other side, I am going to get a plate out and get it ready, my food ready to plate up. I'm going to use one of my white plates to plate my food up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this patty and I'm going to take the smaller ones. Since I've been snacking on all these Crispies, trying to taste it, I'm going to take the smaller one and it will make up for it. And that's going to be on my plate tonight. These, I am going to create a place for them and they will be already made up for future meals. Here we go. Off it goes. And those Crispies are going on my plate. I'm going to set this off to the side to let it cool down and make room for the asparagus that will be coming out. We have 5 minutes left on that. In the meantime, I have to admit that I'm very hungry. Let me take this off of here so it doesn't cook and melt. I have to admit that I'm very hungry, so I am going to get into the salmon patties, and I'll bring you back when the asparagus is out of the oven in 4 minutes. The salmon will probably be gone by then. Bringing you in. 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. It is time to bring the asparagus out. 20 minutes in. Turn that timer off. We're going to turn the oven off. And we're going to get in here with this asparagus. And I think this will make about 4 servings. So I'm going to stretch it to 4 servings. And this is going to be my asparagus. You can see that the salmon is gone. And then I'm going to divide this up into 3 more to go with the salmon that I have. And that's going to be already prepared meals that I can eat quick, just like I did last week. I'm getting a nice collection of meals prepared. I do have the snacks for today, and so let me show you if I get to it. Snacks for today is celery sticks with cream cheese and 1 ounce of pork rinds. But I just had pork rinds in my salmon. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or if I'm just going to I'm not sure. But I still have that if I want to eat something later on today. I do have celery sticks. I haven't prepared them. I also have other things that I can snack on in the refrigerator, like the cheese and some nuts. I can do that. I haven't had nuts today. Well, I did. I'm sorry, I had pecans. All right, they want me to keep it to 1 ounce of nuts, so I can have cheese for snack tonight if I want to. Huh? I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and spending the day with me in my kitchen, preparing these meals. I appreciate you coming out and watching my videos and hitting the like, subscribe, and commenting on each and every video. You'd be surprised how much that helps. I also want to let you know that I have playlists that are going to be at the end of this video. Please feel free to go back and watch my older videos, because if you haven't watched them already, going back and watching them does give me views, it does give me likes, it does give me comments, and it pushes those older videos out as well. You guys be blessed, because you guys bless me each and every day. I will see you on the next video.